Hello, you're watching the Christiana 321. I am the Christiana, and I should be wearing my merch, but I think it's in the wash right now. Hope it's in the wash. Anywho, if you don't know what that means, you should watch the Christmas gift haul that we did on John's channel. If you don't know who John is, that's my boyfriend. He also goes by Resale Rabbit here on YouTube, and based on the fact that I gained about 100 subscribers since he started posting videos with me in Vlogmas, I'm guessing most of you probably know that. Hi, how's it going? I do have two cats. This one here is Fortran. Java's over there doing something. Fortran, not 4chan, the website. Fortran, the programming language. Just, not a whole lot less nerdy. Just a different kind. Anyway. When do you guys take down your Christmas tree? I like to leave it up until at least January 6th, which is the, end of the 12 days of Christmas. 3 Wise Men Day. It just feels like the right day to me. Or to leave that up till at least then. But then sometimes I get busy or lazy, and it stays up for much longer than that. I don't do anything for the the 3 Magi Day. Maybe I should. Any of you out there celebrate the 3 Wise Men Day? I'm all over the place, which means that this is a rambly video, which means I should be drinking something. I've got eggnog. I've got wine. I could make another Merry Christiana, which if you kept up with my Vlogmas, you know what that means. It was a disgusting holiday drink that I made. I'll be right back. Are we back? We're back. I went with eggnog in a Christmassy mug. Delicious. I got this eggnog for a Christmas Vlogmas baking video that I wanted to do, and then I just kept on putting it off because I didn't want to clean my kitchen. So maybe I'll still make it, but it won't be for Vlogmas anymore. Or maybe I'll just make the cookies and not film it. They're eggnog cookies, and they're delicious if you like eggnog. If you don't like eggnog, you probably wouldn't like the cookies. Yes. Okay, good job. What were we even talking about? Oh, there's a lot of new people here. Like I said, I gained close to 100 subscribers throughout Vlogmas, especially once John started doing Vlogmas. So, if you came here, if you found this channel, if you subscribed for any reason other than the Resale Rabbit, the What's John Doing Vlogmas, let me know in the comments below. I would be very curious how many of you joined us for other reasons. If you are here for John content, he is not in all of my videos. I started this channel a long time ago because I enjoyed making content, and it didn't start really getting much attention. Oh, cat. Sorry. It didn't start getting much attention until John started promoting it. I think I had about 30 followers when he and I started dating, so I'm not doing it just for the subs, for the likes, for the fame and fortune. I'm not even monetized. But it is just stuff that I like about my life. Sometimes I do funny sketches, sometimes I do baking things. I try and do a decent amount of book content because that is one of my main interests. So you'll see some of that coming up. I'll do Fortran is sketching on some cardboard sketch thing from Halloween. It's still in good condition, so I'm letting them continue to celebrate Halloween. But it's probably not going to last too much longer. Anyway, what were we even talking about? Oh, so So I'll do like a reading wrap up coming up. Talk about my 2022 priorities and what's changing for 2023. Is anything changing? Probably, because every time I talk about my priorities, they shift a little bit. Priorities are still going to be school, work, health, physical activity kinds of things. But, I mean, the specifics. We'll talk about it. We'll look at the last year and how we did with them. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for content next year. Because my goal was if I posted consistently and I got to at least 200, I would try to continue 200 subscribers. I would try and continue to post at least more consistently. If you look at the history of my videos, oh my gosh, this is so rambly. If you look at the history of my videos, you'll see there are major gaps. Like, I think there was maybe a 4-year gap at some point. So even though I started making videos back in 2011, 2012, something like that, yeah, it was not consistent, which, may have contributed to why YouTube never really seemed to promote me and get, like, my videos out in front of people. Or maybe they did for some of them, and I just had bad titles and thumbnails, and so nobody clicked on them. I don't know. But as I was saying, if you came here for John content, he's not in all of them. He is in some of them, at least while we're still together, which I think for the foreseeable future seems likely. I did get my nails done. Any girlies out there? No. What it means when you start consistently getting your nails done, when that wasn't really something that you did consistently in the past. Or, well, just getting them done one time. Does not consistency make. What am I even talking about? There's a playlist. If you want to see all of the videos on this channel that have John featured in them, there's a playlist I will have linked below called With the Boyfriend or something like that. And I tried to add all of the videos with him in it. All the videos that he's in added to that playlist. But why is that sentence so difficult for me to formulate in my brain? I don't know. This is just eggnog. There is no, like, grown-up aspect to this eggnog, I promise. So, if you are here just for the John content, I understand. He's lovely. I do hope that you'll check out some of my other videos after you get through the playlist that he's in. It's not super long, although he was in a lot of Vlogmas ones, so it added up. I don't know how many are in the playlist right now, but feel free, check it out, binge it. Some of the videos are better than others. Like, he and I both vlogged when we went to Las Vegas, and my vlog, it's there. There are clips of us in Las Vegas. That is a fact. I just did a real bad job of remembering to pull the camera out, because I was vlogging on an actual camera instead of on my phone. I think back then I had it wasn't a bad phone, it was just full, and so trying to vlog on my phone was very difficult. New phone has more memory, space, and everything, which is good, so I can vlog on here. But when I vlog on here and then I try and transfer it to my computer to edit in, I use Adobe Premiere to edit. Not this one. This one is a one-take wonder, but the ones that have more editing. I edit in Adobe Premiere. And yeah, it doesn't like the format of just copying straight from this phone to my computer. So I have to do this whole thing to get it into a good format, and then the names are all weird and it's hard to get them in order, and so I don't like vlogging on my phone. There might be an easier way of doing that. I have a Pixel 6, I think. So if you know what's going on with all of that, and there's an easier way for me to do it. I put it through an encoder to change the file type, um, which just takes a long time, and then I put it in Adobe Premiere. It takes a while to edit. It's not like super long compared to other videos. What the biggest thing with vlogs is getting the clips in the right order. And last time I vlogged on my phone and I transferred it over, I ended up losing a handful of clips, and I never figured out what happened with that. None of some of them were kind of important. Um, so the video ended up not being as cohesive as I would have liked. That was the one of the vlogmas is where like I actually vlogged. Maybe the only one. I don't remember. What are we even talking about? So I'm trying to decide what I want to do next year. Oh, binge the playlist. Check out all the videos with John in them. Leave comments and stuff so that YouTube will show my videos to more people. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for next year. So for at least January and February, I think like a little bit into March, I'm going to be taking 3 classes. If you're new here, gosh, wow, this is it's not that long of a video so far. If you're new here, a little bit about me. Uh, September of 2021, I moved here from Georgia. I had lived in Georgia for. This is Java. I don't know if you can see her. She's a little bit smaller than Fortran. September of 2021, I moved from Georgia to Wisconsin for a job. About 6 months into that job, I realized it was not for me, so I took a new job that's work from home. So I'm currently work from home, a remote worker in the engineering field. Um, it doesn't come up a whole lot. Every now and then I do some sort of like videos that talk about being an engineer. But in addition to that, I am also a virtual student. I am pursuing my master's degree at Vanderbilt for engineering management, which is fun but kind of tough. Like a lot of the students in there I've become friends with, and they are brilliant and just a joy to be around. There's a couple of them who I'm less joyful when they're in my classes, but that's gonna happen no matter what. Uh, anyway, so next semester, spring semester of 2023, is supposed to be my last semester. I say supposed to be. It is. I've signed up for the classes. I've paid for the classes. 2023 is my last. Spring of 2023 is my last semester. However, for the first, I have to take 3 classes. 2 of them are semester long. One of them is just the first half of the semester. So for the first half of the semester, I'm taking 3 classes, which will be tough, especially on top of working, on top of having a boyfriend that I enjoy hanging out with and helps like give me a more fulfilled, like well-rounded life where I'm not just an engineer student hermit doing work on my computer and then doing school on my computer and never leaving my house. But he does live half an hour away, which, if we're just talking about hours in the day, you can see I don't have a lot of time. So, for the first 2 months of next year, I want to be consistent. Whatever schedule I pick, I want to be consistent. So, what I had been doing prior to Vlogmas was at least 1 video a week. I missed a little here and there, but Tuesdays were my scheduled video, and I tried to hit every Tuesday for, I forget when I started, maybe June or so, and I was doing really well with it. Like I said, I missed a couple, but. And then at a certain point, I started doing bonus videos on Thursday. I didn't really publicize what my upload schedule was because I didn't want to have that pressure, because I knew that it would be like difficult for me. Anyway, and so then I was doing pretty well with 2 videos a week, but I still told myself that the second video was a bonus video, so if I only did 1 a week, I didn't feel bad. And so I think I might do that going into next year. But if I can do little sit down rambly videos like this where I don't have to edit them and I can just like record it on my lunch break or in the mornings. It's so beautiful with the snow out. I would love to do some outdoor videos with just like a snowy backdrop. Um, However, I would need to find a way to like do that without getting my camera wet, because when I do that, sometimes I bring my tripod with me, which is what I would probably have to do. But a lot of times I would just set it up on like a bench or a tree or something like that, and that worked really well. If I was editing, that would be a much shorter sip. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cough on you, darling. What am I talking about? Oh, so I could do almost daily videos if I could do just like sit down, no edit ones. And one of my most popular videos for the last quarter was one where I was just sitting down in front of my tree, rambling. It wasn't a particularly good title, a particularly good thumbnail. So I have no idea why that was successful. Like, it is baffling to me. Um, if any of you came here from that video, I think it was like just before Vlogmas started. But if you subscribed based on that video and you're still here, please let me know what made you click on that one, because I would like to repeat the good performance. But yeah, I don't know. I was talking about past relationships. I think also drinking eggnog out of a mug, maybe with hot chocolate. I don't remember. But I was talking about like the history of why I had that mug and whether or not I should have that mug. You remember the video? Anyway, so what do you think? Would unedited but daily, weekday videos be better, or should I do one or two videos a week where it's a little bit more of a production? Some of them will probably still be sit down family videos, but a little bit more editing and like that sort of thing. I don't know, because I feel like I'm gonna be so busy. I need to stop signing myself up for more things. Because if I do the daily videos like I did during Vlogmas, where it was just, every weekday, I still did a few that were, more highly edited. None of my videos are super edited. Don't worry, that won't change. But like adding in background music and multiple clips and cuts and all of that, and like my baking or cooking videos, those just they take they're more time intensive and editing and trying to make sure that if I say that there's going to be a recipe included in the description, that I do that. It just takes more effort. So I don't know. So if I did the 5 days a week, probably for the first, like while I'm doing the 3 classes, it would still be mostly rambly. I might be able to squeeze in some better edited, more complicated type videos. I don't know. But so would you rather see, daily videos that are less produced with the occasional good one in there? Or would you rather see 1 or 2 videos a week with the occasional rambly video thrown in there? And, if you don't have opinions on either of those, I would also like to know your opinions on what types of videos you like to watch. If you've watched some of my previous videos, or even just the Vlogmas ones, like that's a pretty good representation of the different types of videos that I enjoy making. There are some that I want to try, but I think are going to have to wait till I have more time. I've been watching a lot of commentary videos. where people like take a scam and like break it down, or like a lot of MLM. A lot of the videos I watch are about the MLM scams, the multi-level marketing ones. I probably wouldn't do that because I feel like that market is saturated. But those type of videos where do research and like break down how something happened or why it happened or how, yeah, not quite journalism, but like journalism junior, I guess. But that's gonna have to wait till probably until I'm done with my degree, like next May sometime. I might have time to do that. We do have a lot of trips planned for the next year. Some of them I think I'll be able to vlog. Some of them not so much. Just because like family or whatever. There's some trips that we did last year that I really wish John had vlogged, because he's much better at the vlogging, mostly because he thinks to pull out his camera when cool things are happening, and I don't have a lot of practice with it. Anyway, so yeah, I'll put link to the playlist with him down below. If you want to get caught up on Vlogmas, I put all of those in a playlist as well, so I'll put that playlist down below. I did a couple, like, I did 2 movie reviews on my own, and John did one with me. I like doing those, but they didn't do very well. There's no cat over there this time, so don't worry. So I don't know. If I do a movie review, would you watch it? And what movie should I review? If you liked the movie reviews that I did, let me know. Because like I said, they didn't get a lot of views for what I was expecting. Although, in my analytics, I can see like what keywords brought people to a video that I made. If they found my channel through searching. And Christmas on Mistletoe Farm and variations of that was one of the first movie that I reviewed. That came up a lot. So, I don't know. Maybe it was good. Maybe it was so weird. The plot was just, anyway, you can watch that video if you want to know my thoughts on it. I'm still confused though. Alright, this video is now longer than I had intended to sit here and talk, especially because I've not been feeling super great today. This morning I felt very bad. I'm feeling better now, probably because I got up and walked around, ate something. I don't know that eggnog is good for whatever was going on with me. What am I even talking about now? I love rambling, but could I do it every day for a week, for several weeks in a row? Probably not. We'll set specific topics, but if you want me to ramble about something specific, leave it below. I need to do my 2022 reading wrap up. Could also do 2023 TBR, although I might just like leave that until after I'm done with school as well. I don't know if any of my classes, I think at least one of them is going to have some heavy reading involved. If you want to hear about some of my classes and like an overview or anything, if you're interested in engineering management or management in general, some of it's like an engineering focused business, like MBA kind of degree. It's the engineering version of an MBA, basically, is how it has been described to me. So we'll see. I think, yeah, so if you're interested in what those classes look like, or I don't think that I can record or show you the recording of the class. It's all over Zoom. So I do have access to recordings of the class. What am I saying? But I could give you a brief overview without breaking like copyright and that sort of thing. More like a review of the various classes and programs. Should I wait till after they give me my degree in case they don't like the videos and they I don't know. I have lots of ideas. I just don't know which ones are good ones. So sometimes it feels like I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall. Is that a saying? There's some saying about throwing things at a wall and seeing what sticks. So, I probably won't post again until the new year. So happy new year, and I'll see you soon. And please help me come up with ideas. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Oh no, pop. Okay. I was gonna do a thing, change my mind. We're gonna have another video very soon. It's gonna be short. It's just gonna be like a celebration for the new followers and maybe a briefer introduction to this channel. But that'll be either the video that I posted yesterday or the video that I'll post tomorrow. Maybe the video that I'll post tomorrow, because then it'll make more sense in my head when I'm like speaking. All right, thank you so much for subscribing. I am ecstatic that there are so many new faces here, and I love when like in the comments I get to know people's like usernames and their stories and stuff. Like got some friends down in Florida, some friends that oh, where is he from? Somebody who always helps me out on my baking and cooking videos, because I am very amateur about it and I'm always looking for tips on how to do things better without making them more complicated. And so it gives me some tips there. So I really love when I get to recognize some of your usernames and interact with you guys in the comments. I try to respond to every single comment. Sometimes I don't know what to say, and so then I'm like, oh, I'll respond to that later, and then I forget. So if that ever happens, I am so sorry. I did mean to respond to you. I'm just the worst. But yeah. Good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you soon.